Is cosplay mimicking our relationships? I recently shared that I shifted a conceptual word I used in the 90s to describe the landscape dynamics of a group, family, or community, where someone is held in a role created through the opinions, beliefs, and perspectives within it, the members in the group. The word was entrainment. I have come to understand that this begins in the baby stages of development through the reactive behavior of those who surround them. Oh, he/she is blank. Oh, she/he is like blank. Oh, she/he is always like blank. These are seeds of a pattern that this he/she child will be modeled into through the patterns they are assigned by others. I began to replace the word entrainment with social conditioning, which can be expanded into a broader range of understanding. This has been an interesting focus of attention in the practices I have researched. This is relevant from the perspective of transitioning the elusive patterning that became habitual through mental, emotional, and physical behavior. I perceive this patterning as putting people into roles. It is not who they are on the inside at their core level of response, yet society has confined them to a model of patterns through unconscious awareness. I bring this up as families and groups are the biggest challenge I have experienced and witnessed in how far members will go to keep someone confined to a role that is false for them and not for their highest good. In parentheses, so of course I am writing about it. It meets their need to do so. It's not the need for the person receiving their advice that's being met, as what's being dished out is for the advice giver's personal gratification. The person seeking advice is seeking empathy to be heard and unravel their doubts. They are longing to connect to their inner abilities of reassurance and confidence in making decisions. The best way to keep someone chained to their role that serves others more than themselves is by creating confusion, doubt, fear, and anger. This range of emotions comes from the mental concepts and words strung together by people expressing their points of view, opinions, beliefs, and perspectives using moral judgments, labels, assessments, and right and wrong thinking due to their own scarcity mindsets. I sit with people who are in this type of situation and being treated like inanimate objects by family, friends, and peers through the roles they have assigned to them. It's obvious and yet one of the most difficult patterns to shine the light on. The person in the role assigned to them has adopted a system of inner processing that supports what they have been told by others who did not have their best interest at heart. We all operate from the core position of getting our own needs met. Very seldom have I come across someone who holds another's needs at the same level of importance as our own. Let's just say never have I ever experienced this except for the Rinpoches and traditionally cultured Buddhist teachers I've met. I don't know if this next statement has changed or not due to the Chinese invasion of Tibet. However, at one time, the culture of social engagement in Tibet wasn't conditioned through ego. In the West, we are conditioned by socialization patterns with ego responses at the core. In Tibet, they did have patterns of cultural conditioning, yet I'm suggesting it wasn't ego-centered. I bring up this topic as it is at the core of our mental, emotional, and physical well-being. It seems to dominate every Western person's response at a core level, from what I've witnessed. It is the most challenging maze to find a way out of for better lifestyle experiences. I recently found myself being engaged in a pattern to put me back into the role I once held in someone's life. And I found myself at the edge of my window of tolerance. It was observable from a somatic mental awareness. I removed myself from the situation and processed it to come back into a calm space of being. The beauty on this occasion is that when we engaged, I was simply able to say, I was being put back into a role to meet your need. It doesn't work for me anymore. I meant enough to this person that they heard me. These engagements, though challenging to us as they are not in our normal range of experience, are what deepens connections. They are at the core of feeling our humanness. I can attest to that. I feel it and observe it. I recommend it, even though it is stepping onto the labyrinth pathway when we have trained ourselves to solve puzzles. One is connecting and the other is disconnecting at the level of experiencing life as described in this post. Of course, this is my opinion based on my experience and training. Please like and subscribe to my blog posts and learn more on this journey to healthy and wealthy lifestyles. Thank you. This is Rainey Lindstrom. Have an excellent day.